Tried to hit another one. Air ball, then he stopped shooting after that.
Keep It G Real podcast. We're here with some mainstays. We're back. We haven't done any podcasts in a while. Been busy with a bunch of stuff, but I'm hoping that sometime, in the near future, that we can start getting these podcasts open. I got a couple slated for like the next 3 days. I got this one. I possibly have one Friday. And then I got one hopefully for Saturday. And I got a podcast studio now. We're in the new podcast studio. I'm hoping that the acoustics sound pretty good in here. We'll find out at the end of the day. Got a full table. Got the crew here. Got Darrin. What up, D?
Was good.
What's been going on, man?
Nothing much. Just trying to finish up school. Won myself a little championship.
Okay, tell us a little more about that, dude.
So we were rickrolling teams pretty much. We should have won the championship sooner, but we came to a halt, and then we played Castleton, who beat us, and then we went on to play Maritime. My family came down to watch it. It was a really good experience. It's still sitting in that I actually won a championship. I'm a little confused on it, so we'll see what's going on. But I get fitted for my ring in February, and then I get my ring in March. So I'll have to show you that.
There you go, dude. You just gonna wear that shit around like Tom Brady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my bad. So what's going on with you, Ton? This is another mainstay, OG Ton. Ton's been on like 7 episodes or some shit. The best one was the Bosnian connection.
You know what it is. Out here marching these streets, getting his mail.
Yeah, this dude's still in his mail gear, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm done working at that fucking place.
It's all good. We just out here marching this mail. Watching these games, watching my team go down. Soda. Yikes.
Well, apparently from what Adam tells us, we don't watch the games.
Okay.
So that's his new one. You have to watch the games. I'm like, I don't know what that means, dude. We're watching the games. He was supposed to be here, but he's got some stuff going on, so he can't make it now. What we're doing today is Darrin hit me up last night, was like, what are we doing a mock draft? And it's a little early, kind of, to mock draft, but I actually was working on some of my stuff tonight. Working on some of my stuff tonight, or last night, about the draft and, like, looking over the players and making my little draft guidey thingy and all that happy stuff, giving the old eye and smell test, to these prospects. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, Darrin and I, the first, 2 rounds, and we're just going to take turns playing GM, and we're going to pick players to draft. This is not going to be, what we think they're going to do. It's going to be what we think the team should do. Like, if you're sitting in that GM chair and you're going to pick these players, what player do you think they should pick at that position, each team? Do you have your draft thing pulled up, Darrin?
I do.
Okay, so who did we say was going to go first, you or me?
I'll go first.
So, you. So you're going to do the Giants picks, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, hit start on your draft starter.
Well, I'm already started, so.
Okay, so with the number 1 overall pick, Jacksonville Jaguars, put your Jags hat on. Duval. And then Anton's here. He could comment on our picks and stuff. Just wait till we get the Vikings. We'll have saucy picks from the Vikings.
So, Jags are taking Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Out of Michigan. He's an edge rusher. He reminds me of the Bosa brothers, but more like Joey.
Did it take on yours? Like, did it select?
It's drafting right now.
Yeah, it says drafting because my internet is messed up.
Yeah.
Luckily, hopefully this thing records.
Yeah. Still drafting, so we'll have to see.
I'll have to ask Spencer if it still records because then this might be a waste of time. It's so hard to keep it composed down here when your fucking internet acts retarded.
Also, they said the other opposing edge rusher is entering the draft for Michigan.
Yeah, I got him going in the later rounds.
Okay, good.
Not in the later rounds.
Yeah, mine's still drafting. This might take a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call Windstream up and tell them to come over here and put new chords in this shit.
Now, just a personal question, maybe throwing it at Darrin or at Evan. His ability to lead a team. Do you think that's important when a team like Jacksonville is drafting a player like that?
Hayden Hutchinson?
Yes.
He was the captain in Michigan.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
yeah.
it all matters, I guess. But yeah, it probably matters more so when your team's trash. I mean, they don't who's their defensive leader? What's his name there? Miles Jack. Have you seen him in interviews? He cares about everything else but football.
So maybe bringing in an alpha male that will lead men, because obviously he clearly was a leader at Michigan. So probably, and obviously they bungled up the head coaching hire. So maybe they just need some dog alpha males that can lead men. So it seems like a good pick for them if they're really talking about not so much a culture change, but a push towards getting some real men in the locker room.
Yeah, and I guess maybe that'll light a fire under the guys on offense too. I don't know how much of that is I wonder how. Who's their quarterback there? I'm drawing a blank because I'm annoyed because of the internet.
Lawrence.
I wonder how Trevor Lawrence feels having to deal with such a shit coaching staff that they put him in with his first year. Fucking Urban Meyer. Talk about a guy that cares about everything else but football, dude.
But we also did not like their pick.
The internet's back up.
We also did not like their pick with ATN.
Oh yeah.
There, that seemed very odd to me. A dude with tons of miles on his body from college.
That was a good.
Okay,
pick.
Darrin, you should be able to reload it and just restart it because the internet's back up.
He is drafted.
Okay.
Aiden Hutchinson is off the board.
So Aiden Hutchinson is off the board.
So Darrin, you like the ATN pick they did last year?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay. I like him as a player.
Yeah.
I don't like him where they took him.
Yeah, that's. I think that's more where I'd have my gripe is where they took him. They could have got him some later in the rounds.
You like ETN? I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yo, you don't
I
like.
think he's a good player. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you like the player though.
Oh, I like the player.
Yeah,
I don't like.
I like the
the
player. Although Anton did say something about ETN back in the day. He was like, you gotta watch out. These dudes get all these miles out of them. Play 4 straight seasons. It does suck at running back.
Yeah, and that only goes back to you see a lot of these Alabama running backs way not recently where they have multiple backs. This year they were kind of riddled with injuries, but a lot of those backs were getting 4 years of running and putting a lot of mileage on them. But also they're practicing against other NFL players, so they're banging themselves up and going heavy in practice, playing really good teams. I just always thought that mileage and workload would maybe take a couple of years off those running backs. But
Right. Well,
that's my only thing about ETN.
I have the second round pick with the Detroit Lions. You call me an Aiden Hutchinson, and I will raise you with an edge rusher of my own. If I'm the Detroit Lions, I'm taking Kayvon Thibodeau, defensive end from Oregon. So I think Kayvon Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson are similar in projection of how good they could be. The reason why So your pick is the pick I would have made. Both of these teams, if you look at both teams, you can make the argument that the Jags have Trevor Lawrence, right? So you're going to take the best player on the board probably because they need everything.
Right.
They especially need edge rushers. Most likely, whatever coach comes in will probably play like a 4-3 scheme. Not many coaches play 3-4s. And no one plays the 46 defense anymore. You can consult Adam about that one. But so most teams play 4-3. You're going to need to really set the tone with edge rushers in there. I like Kayvon Thibodeau. The only reason why I think he's the second best edge rusher, he might be the better athlete, but he doesn't have the depth of moves as Hutchinson has, and he also 100% takes plays off. Mm-hmm. Darrin knows this because he's watched Aiden Hutchinson play a lot. That dude from pillar to post is always coming. He's always playing hard. He doesn't stop. He has a high motor. There's times where you forget Kayvon Thibodeau is the best player on the field most of the time. He just disappears. So, but I don't know how much that is if that can be changed or how much of that is taught. I really don't know. So I like Kayvon Thibodeau setting the edge there for Detroit. And you can make the argument that the quarterback class isn't that strong this year. So they're probably thinking to themselves, I like some of the quarterbacks coming out next year. Detroit's probably thinking to themselves, we could roll with Jared Goff. We'll probably still be just as bad. Don't got to waste a pick on quarterback right now. Or we can maybe take quarterback later, like a flyer on a quarterback. And Jared Goff's, I don't think he's all that bad. I mean, he didn't play bad this year for the team being that bad.
We also, us personally, when we did the podcast about the teams,
you like Detroit, and that's what we got to do Saturday. Saturday we got to go where we were wrong and where we were right before we talk about the playoffs.
So I did like the culture moves and how they were building the team. Again, maybe we just have to give it a little bit more time, but I don't think they really have a problem with the quarterback. Again, another team that just needs a lot of players, a lot of high level players.
Well,
so might as well start with Thibodeau.
Darrin, you're on the clock with the Texans. Who are the Texans taking? He's thinking here.
You guys might bash me on this.
Okay, I'm not gonna bash.
But hear me out. This kid is 6'7", 350 pounds.
Okay. I know where he's going with this.
Coming out of Bama. That tackle is no joke.
Yeah, dude.
If you want people moved, I promise you he will remove them. Give him 2 and he'll throw them around.
So you want Evan Neal?
Evan Neal.
Tackle out of Bama?
There
it is, off the board. So tell us why you like Evan Neal so much, especially to this team, because remember, this team's got a left tackle that's a Pro Bowler already.
Well, we talked about this earlier. He's very versatile. He could go wherever he wants to. He played both sides.
He's played a full year, I think, at right tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Before?
Yep. This kid's just going to be special.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking beast.
He's literally just going to toss. I mean, I'm looking at his tape right now, and it's just like, can I have that for Philly?
Yeah, right? You can't, listen, I salivate with a good left tackle, dude. Good right tackles. I get that. Offensive tackles, like a pass block, and just throw dudes around the run game. That's what gets me excited in football, dude.
The only so this guy, like you're saying, could go.
So hold on. This is assuming you keep Deshaun Watson, right? We're just assuming you keep Deshaun Watson, because then it makes more sense if you're saying we're rolling with Deshaun Watson.
Well, like you're saying, the poor quarterback class. There's no reason. You might as well at least try to build the team and then see what happens.
Yeah, why not? He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Wow.
Right, but you don't know if he's going to play. So you might as well just, if you're going with Darrin's pick, you might as well just go and build
I agree.
team. If this is the best player on the board on that side of the ball, again, you just take and then you find some way to fit this guy in.
Yeah.
Where this pick becomes interesting is the couple teams right below
need
that
tackles.
would need a tackle, and Houston could really just throw a monkey wrench in a couple of these teams.
And you know what? Him picking Neal changes my next pick too.
Which is going to change my next pick.
Yeah, that's why it's hilarious. We were hoping Adam was here so we could hear Adam's wacky picks, because he doesn't watch the film on these guys.
Right.
Like, he's just gonna make shit up. But so yeah, listen. Can never go wrong with a blue chip tackle. Can never go wrong with blue. I'm never gonna knock someone who has a good quarterback. Like, we're going to get shit to protect the quarterback. So I like
before
the
you
pick.
move on to the next pick, just one thing. I'm going to say it one more time. He is 6'7", 350 pounds, but he moves like a DB.
really
not
DB,
Joe.
but he moves like a 300-pounder for sure. Like he's. I'd like to. I can't wait to see what he runs on the 40.
I'm sitting here watching him.
You think it's
pull,
sub? You
and
think it's
he's-
sub 540? We've seen a couple big dudes run like 4.9s.
I could see it.
Another way of looking at this is that probably if you're going to down the road pay any players a significant amount of money, offensive line is probably going to be your cheapest bet. You might as well go with a high level like tackle or offensive lineman, especially tackle. I mean, obviously they're going to be paid the most on the line, but you might as well try to get a cornerstone for years to come.
The Evan Neal thing at 3 just throws a wrench and everything. That's why this is fun. We need to do another one down the road with like 4 or 5 of us and just throw monkey wrenches into what we would do. Because, this will change.
Yes.
This will change 3 months from now when the draft's coming. We're going to have dudes rising and falling, So finish what you're saying, Tom?
So, we always talked about this. A lot of teams and people believe like teams should build with skill positions, quarterback, all that stuff. But before you do anything on a team, you got to know that you can establish yourself, in the trenches, and that's on both sides of the ball. And what always gets overlooked is offensive linemen, and especially
Drives running.
Especially that left tackle. You can't, especially a blue chip guy that you can almost guarantee that is going to be a Pro Bowler, if not high level. You should put chips in and go get you one, because in the end, if that person is the player that you think he's going to be, and at that premier position on the offensive line, you will be patting yourself on the back for years to come.
6'7", 350.
And moves like a gazelle. All right, well, now we're on the clock with the Jets. This is my pick, and this throws a monkey wrench for him picking that at 3 because I've done a couple of my own mock drafts. Obviously, I was like watching tape last night. Here's another position where when it comes to blue chip players, you can't fucking go wrong because it's literally one of the most important positions. And it's hilarious because the Jets, at many times during their franchise history, have had good guys at this position. I'm going Derek Stingley. Derek Stingley, junior cornerback out of LSU. I mean, what can you say about Derek Stingley? He's nasty. You can make an argument he's the best corner as a true freshman last year. You get a dude who's got youth, size, speed, length, ball skills, intelligent. He's got the whole entire thing. Could probably just tackle a little bit better. That's about it. Times. He's got to tackle bigger boys in the NFL now too. But Derek Stingley, that's my pick. There's not much more to say. He's just a complete corner. And then on top of that, he's got that freakish athleticism. One of the things you'd like to see on tape and match it when you see dudes in the combine. One of the only things I like for corners, you just see how fluid they run and move their hips and shit. If it matches on tape and on the field, the combine, that's a big plus. I like to see how fast he runs for real too. It's not that important. The combine's not that important, but every now and then there's certain areas about certain positions where, like, for example, when you seen Christian McCaffrey, how good he was in tight quarters, then you watch him run those cones. You're like, okay, I was seeing what I was seeing. But yeah, so that's my pick. Jets, they need guys at corner. They're secondary. They got some good pieces on the back end, but they need a corner big time. And they got multiple picks too. So one of the best players left on the board, position of need, taking them. Now you're on the clock with the 5th pick, Darrin, for the New York Giants.
Well, I respect that decision you just made.
We sound like we're fucking CEOs here, like fucking hashing out fucking big time trades.
Well, the Jets pick up, in my opinion, the guy that's going to the Giants now should have went to the Jets. But this is a safety, All-American, really versatile. He's the size of a linebacker, 6'4". Kyle Hamilton's going to the Giants.
Little slender, so you're taking Kyle Hamilton. Now, this guy, like we said, could possibly end up being the best player in this draft class. Why is it that there's always like a safety that vies for that? Isn't that weird?
Well, in a safety, you want, number one, you want a tackler. Can he tackle? Can he cover? Kyle Hamilton can do both. Look at the film. Watch how he covers sideline to sideline. It is something serious. I am not joking. I'm gonna pull that up right now and watch that again.
All right, well, I'm back on the pick for the back on the clock for the Jets again. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place based on what's here with the Jets. So one position that I've grown a little more high on, Anton knows this over the past couple years, and I never used to be high on it, even though my two favorite players are wide receivers. I'm growing higher on wide receiver now because more than ever, it's imperative that you have good ones because like the league's moving in a direction where it's harder and harder to cover them. You can't put your hands on them as much. And now that the team realizes that passing is a viable option to beating people, teams are moving towards, getting good quarterback, getting good wide receivers, getting the ball out quick. So I'm torn because the Jets again need help all over the place, need help on their offensive line. But I don't think Corey Davis is that great. And I do like the left tackle situation. There are a lot of good wide receivers, but you might be able to get a tackle in the second round. There's going to be tackles sitting there in the second round. I'm going Garrett Wilson, the Ohio State.
The Ohio
State here.
Good pick.
I love Garrett Wilson. Now, there's two other wide receivers that have soared up on my draft board. That I think that are just as good or could be better than Wilson. But Garrett Wilson's a total package. He's a little undersized. He's probably only going to be like 6 feet tall, probably like $190, but just an explosive route runner. I'm not talking about he can run some routes, whatever. He's got the whole package. He can run all the stem routes, post, he can catch it underneath, and it's explosive route running. It's route running coupled with 4.4 speed. He explodes in and out of his cuts. He's got great ball skills. Mm-hmm. A little bit stronger than people give him credit for, even though he's going to be light. But I think he's a can't miss wide receiver prospect. So I got the Jets going out, being proactive, adding him to that receiving core that has some veterans. They got Braxton Berrios under there, good little slot. They got Jamison Crowder. They still got Corey Davis, who's solid, but hasn't lived up to his potential. Add Garrett into that mix. Go out and get some weapons. I mean, we could have gone Charles Cross here or Aquanu from North Carolina State, which I love tackles, and I love both those players, so part of me just wanted to go get a right tackle. But I think Cross has played right tackle. I don't know if Aquanu has. Well, the game tape I thought I seen, Aquanu was playing left tackle. I could be wrong. We're going for the gusto. We're taking Garrett Wilson. Thoughts?
I love the pick. I'm an Ohio State fan, so
got to get an explosive guy for an explosive arm.
I've watched this kid play for a while now, and I think it's his time to shine even more. So,
all right, you got the next pick. Panthers. This is an interesting one. Panthers are on the clock. Pick number 7.
Look, before I came over, Cud, I drew this out. I mapped this out, and I'm sticking to it. I am not set on Cam Newton.
Well, he only got picked up because they needed a guy, and he knew the system.
Well, here's another thing. I'm not set on Sam Darnold anyways. So
yeah, that's cool if you don't like Sam Darnold.
So I'm gonna need a fake slide out of this kid, Kenny Pickett.
Oh, he's taking Kenny Pickett. You like Kenny Pickett over Matt Corral?
Yep.
Tell us why. Kenny Pickett, yo, come and get me, motherfuckers.
So I like him over Matt Corral because I think he moves a lot better than Matt Corral does.
I like both the players. But
I do too.
I like Kenny Pickett. Yo, that fake slide, I don't care. Yo, Anton, have you seen Kenny Pickett's fake slide touchdown? That's the greatest play ever. It's so gangster. How he slides down on one foot like this. Ooh, and the dude's all like,
I would like it because if you watch Pickett's tape.
Todd's been watching the tape. Let's go.
Well, you watch his games, and
big Syracuse fan, right?
But he definitely has the NFL arm. He has the command. He looks the part. Over the years of been playing at Pitt, he has progressively gained more confidence, and he looks like a pro NFL quarterback. And then his ability to be a little bit elusive, to run. You've seen some of the plays where he's run touchdowns from over 50 yards out. Obviously, a slide play. So he has some athleticism. He's not just an in the pocket kind of guy. if you were going to ask me about all these quarterbacks that, it's not a great quarterback class, to me, he stands out as to being, if you're going to go after a guy, the number one guy. A lot of people like Corral for his athleticism and throwing the ball. But if you're talking about a guy that I think has more of the in the pocket, gonna deliver shots downfield, I preferably go with Pickett. I do like this at that pick. Rule has been searching for a quarterback that's going to be steady and run his offense. And really, in these past couple of years, he's done a phenomenal job with this team. He's just been missing on the quarterback. He needs someone that really could sling the pill around and do some things.
Rule's probably not going to be there next year, so it's a good chance the
it's
quarterback
gonna
gets
be an idea.
taken.
But he's done a really good job with the personnel that he's had and worked around it. If he could be there, this would be definitely his guy.
So what else do you like about Kenny Pickett, Cub, before we move on to the next one? Because I like Kenny Pickett a lot, too.
I do.
It's between those two guys. It doesn't matter. You could go with the kid from Ole Miss, or you could take Pickett. I just like how it looks like he's just having fun out there. I mean, a fake slide, like who does that? That's awesome. Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Glad you guys respect the decision.
Oh, yeah, I love Kenny Pickett. So now I'm on the clock,
Look who's on the clock.
and I got a Giants pick. So you took Kyle Hamilton, the safety. Well, look, this is easy. I got to take another tackle here. That's assuming that these tackles can play both sides. Yeah.
Which one?
I want to say Charles Cross played right tackle before. Not exactly sure,
But
I'm taking Charles Cross
Ooh.
for the Giants, offensive tackle. Charles Cross. They need all the help they can get on the offensive line. You and safety, I got to take a tackle. Tackle would have been one of my picks.
But
Andrew Thomas actually played good last year. His overall PFF grade was like an 82, which is really good. So hopefully you can build on that. You play Charles Cross, the right tackle.
would you think in the room, though, if they do need help, whether it's inside or outside, that they wouldn't take the highest level?
What, Kyle Linderbaum?
No, what's his name from NC State? That they wouldn't take him just to because they've been moving people around all the time.
Right. You
this
can
whole
make
year.
you can make an argument they could take center Kyle Linderbaum because
Yeah.
he's the best offensive lineman in this draft. The problem is not everyone needs centers.
Again, I don't know how they're thinking.
Well,
in the
listen,
draft.
they need help at every help at every position on the line besides left tackle right now.
Right. I didn't know if there was, because obviously they would love Neil to fall right to them.
Yeah,
it's
it's too late.
But
It's possible that it'll fall to five.
but it's possible. But at that point, if you just are looking for offensive linemen, you just take the best on the board and just kind of move from there. And again, you picked safety for them.
Yeah.
If, like I said, if they go with the center, if they go with anybody else, offensive lineman at this pick, that's actually two good picks if you're going by your guys' mock draft. I just wonder. I'm not saying anything about your pick. I just wonder if in their room are they looking for highest level offensive linemen and they just work it around there.
Well, it's funny that you brought up that NC State cat, Aquanu.
Yeah.
On my paper right here, I have him down for the Giants. So we were on the same page. Of course, someone likes to just throw a wrinkle in there.
Right.
Hey, I did it earlier.
So you have the 9th pick, Washington football team, 9th pick. They don't need a lot of shit, but
they need Matt Corral.
You got Matt Corral? Okay.
I think
good pick. That's one of my picks for them.
Yeah, I think they would go after a quarterback. The Fitzpatrick thing they brought in. Remember, we had them possibly at top of the division if he was going to be playing. Obviously, he didn't play. They're still searching for a quarterback. I could see them going after a quarterback with that first pick.
Matt Corral's good. He's
got
the most experience. Has a crazy live arm. Can tack the whole entire field.
Did get hurt in their bowl game. A leg injury.
How bad was it?
No, it's not too serious.
No. It looks serious, and they thought it might have been serious, but he might be all right.
I just think he fits in there.
I
I
do
mean,
too. I think they need
they're
a little
just-
fucking attitude on
Yeah.
offense.
I was
side
gonna
of
say
football, too.
that defense is scrappy. I was watching the Eagles game and the Washington game Sunday. The defense helped out a lot. They need some help on offense.
Underachieving defense this year, I will say.
All right, well, number 10 pick. Hear me out on this pick. So, Falcons. I don't think anyone expected the Falcons to be hovering around 500 this year. Like, if you could have seen how bad Anton and I shit on the Falcons in my one episode, we spent 30 minutes just literally talking shit about Atlanta. Like, we're like, Atlanta sucks, the team sucks, the air sucks. Like,
we basically said they had no rudder. They were a rudderless team with going. They didn't know what direction they were going. I mean, they're just selling off the stars, and they're like they won't let go of Matt Ryan. They just it's being held together by duct tape, and they actually can be 500, close to 500 this year.
right.
And we thought they were going to be pits of that.
I said them and the Texans would be vying for the number 1 pick. So, but here's the thing. So now, because of that, if you look where they are, they're middle of the pack. This is a team that's clawed at every single game to try to get wins. They beat some teams they never should have beat. Matt Ryan's how old? 38? And he's actually playing good
36.
football this year, but when your team has a lot of young guys like this team is, and they have some rising kids showing up and starting to play really well, and you're going 500 for this team, now it's time to start building on that and throwing darts at quarterback. I'm taking Sam Howell, number 10.
Oh my God.
So Sam Howell is an interesting prospect to me because he might have the best arm talent out of all these guys, pure arm talent, but he plays against bad competition. He plays in a simple offense. His players around him aren't all that great, and he's the reason why the team, wins all their games. He can run. He's an underrated runner. I actually have my notes over here for quarterbacks. What did I write down for good old Sam Howell? Because I only wrote down who my top 5 guys are.
Now, this is
And
funny
so
because
I had Sam Howell ranked 3rd.
So this is funny because we almost started off this podcast saying that this is not a great quarterback class, but you guys already have 3 quarterbacks at this point taken off the board.
Well, it's
And
not.
there's only 2 left.
Yeah, there's not. It's not a great class, but I think in the last handful of weeks, if you watch like college football and stuff, some of these guys started to rise more. It's not putrid,
right.
and each of them have their own like skill sets. So Sam Howell, he has a cannon. He literally can open the whole field up. Like it doesn't matter where anyone is on the field, he can find them. He has his arm talent's crazy. 70% accuracy rate on he averages over 10 yards per depth of target. He's an underrated runner. He's accurate on the run, and he's got a really fast release. I wrote down for his weaknesses. The offense is simplistic. The competition's not good. He can force passes. That comes with throwing the ball over a lot. And I wrote, needs to learn how to play. Needs to learn when plays are dead. Dump off to check down, slide, throw the ball away. But, like, he's got really good arm talent. Like, you see it, it pops off the screen. Like, he can run. He can throw on the run. He played a lot better than he did earlier on, and he's got a lot of experience, just like Corral does. So I feel like if you're sitting where the Falcons are, you have to start throwing darts. You have to start throwing darts at quarterback. Because if the Falcons can do this well, imagine if they had some elite quarterback talent. You got to start throwing darts at quarterback.
Because the idea is that they would make a shot last year, which they didn't.
And they didn't. Because, I guess that's what happens when you pay the wrong guy or extend the wrong guy. Like I told him, there's a couple quarterbacks right now, I'd be selling high on them. Yeah, even if I won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, I'd turn around and flip him to another team that needs a quarterback. I'd be like, here, you take him. Here's all your draft capital. And I'd rebuild my team.
That's what I've always said that, and people, a lot of people around the league will say that. Sell a year early. Get the highest amount. That way, you get two, 3 picks. You get a player.
2 tree scumbags.
Yeah, 2 tree. You could flip that real quick. So I definitely believe in that. It's like sell out. Go. Maybe get you a young guy. Hey, if it doesn't work, listen. Most of these guys don't work. Aaron Rodgers is a once in a lifetime.
You always gotta be throwing darts to the quarterback position.
And having your quarterback throw darts.
Yeah. So,
Which is always high.
11th pick. This is an interesting one. Denver Broncos. Take it away, Cud. What you got?
So before we started this, we said if we are in the seats of the teams.
Yeah.
So if we are the GMs, who are we taking?
Yeah.
I'm teetering between two guys. I jotted down the kid from Mississippi State, that tackle, Cross. I'm sticking to him. Give me Cross.
Already selected Cross.
You did. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Well,
With the
that's
Giants.
perfect because
There's
I'm
a
not
qu-
set on Drew Lock either, so give me Desmond Ridder.
Oh, you're taking Desmond Ridder this early? Okay. What do you like about Desmond Ridder? Interesting.
I like that he threw 84 passing touchdowns in his whole career. Not his whole career, but in his college career. He almost broke 10,000 passing yards.
Yeah, he's my 5th best quarterback.
He
I have him written down.
he could play some ball, and it's funny. He kind of reminds me of Drew Lock. He's one of the bigger bodies.
Is that a good thing? Drew
I
Lock?
mean,
You
he's
mean you
not.
physically?
Physically, yes. He's one of the bigger bodies. He's 6'4". It's average,
Two
actually.
216. He's
Yeah.
a little thin, but
Yeah. But
yeah, I had him as my 5th quarterback. My strengths on him were I thought he was accurate. I thought he timed and processed things well. His mechanics and footwork are great. Tough in the pocket, got good poise. His eyes are always down the field, and I thought he had solid arm strength. It's not crazy, but solid. His weaknesses, ball security, fumbles the ball a lot, and then his overall efficiency, But Desmond Ridder, dang, dude, these quarterbacks are flying off the board, son.
and look who's on the clock.
And the Vikings. I already know my pick for this team. Especially now that these quarterbacks flew off the board. The quarterbacks that I like, I don't know if the quarterback I have left is a quarterback I like, but I don't like him at your pick.
So let me ask:
Because the quarterbacks next year are better anyways.
Are you picking defense or offense?
Defense.
Corner.
I know.
Yeah, I'm taking him on Garner.
Sauce.
I'm taking him.
Get sauce
I'm
in
taking him on Garner.
Get sauce in there.
And his nickname is Sauce.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
There's, what's funny?
Get sauce.
PFF has
Yo, he's amazing.
The Eagles.
had 3 corners ahead of him.
Yeah.
But
I
I
have
think
one.
Amon Garner's the second best corner in the country.
I have
His
a corner
size,
ahead of him.
his size.
His
is
length and ability to make up
unbelievable.
speed, like his
Oh,
his
and-
instincts.
Okay, so check this out.
You plug Sauce Gardner right in there and play. I still love who's your
Okay, Sauce Gardner allowed 0 yards to Alabama.
yeah. He's
Like,
he's
a monster.
he's nasty. He plays with a fucking attitude of like he's like fucking fearless. Sauce Gardner, nasty. Going the Vikings. Pick 12. You got the Browns on the clock. Hey, better draft another running back for the Browns because that's how you win football games. You just run the ball every play.
That's not true. Over McDuffie?
I like McDuffie too, but I like Sauce Gardner better.
Oh,
I love how we're calling him Sauce.
yeah.
Anton loves the player. Anton's like, put Sauce in there.
Well,
Like, fucking-
but think about it. McDuffie, PFF
They have him as the
hasn't
second
rated
best
very
one.
high.
Well, they have him as the second ranked.
Yeah, they have him rated very high.
But I think
They
that's
like-
off
The
potential.
numbers like him a lot. He is a good player. But,
Who we got for the Browns over there, kid?
Let me, This is the kid that I want. Okay. I think that Myles Garrett is doing his thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a little bit of help. Give me DeMarvin Leal.
Oh, you're going to Marvin Leal here? Okay. My bad, DeMarvin Leal. Are you taking him because of his flexibility over these other guys?
Yes. He is just
Play him all over the place.
very versatile. He moves great.
Yeah, he's kind of one of those weird hybrid players. Who's the dude from the Chiefs there? Jones?
Yeah.
That reminds me of him a little bit.
Yeah, I could see it.
Or like a Kenny Clark.
I'm just set on him because I like the way he moves. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think that's a good pick.
look who I got. I got the Eagles at pick 14.
Birds.
Well, this is what I'm going to do.
Defense or offense?
Oh, God, because there's some players sitting here now that I didn't expect to be sitting here. So I'm torn between taking, like, the best defensive player left or going offense.
I got him jotted down, taking a linebacker out of Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to do that because if I get one of your next picks, we have multiple picks here. I got to go Nakobe Dean. You can get wide receivers
Good pick.
in the draft. So Nakobe Dean, plug him in next to, who's that young kid that's been playing good for you?
Linebacker?
Yeah, he's TJ Edwards.
TJ Edwards.
Plug
we
him in
got-
next to TJ Edwards.
He's not even the best linebacker there, but he has been balling out a bit.
I like Nakobe Dean, great instincts, fly sideline to sideline, explosive, freak athlete. He's got to get a little better in the coverage, but when it comes to flying around, tackling dudes, can't go wrong. Nakobe Dean, baby. Eagles, number 14. Now you're on the clock for the Saints at 15.
All right, so I can go either or here. Both offensive guys. The Saints need both of them. I'm actually going to step away from my notes that I jotted down. I'm taking Malik Willis out of Liberty.
Dang, quarterbacks just flying off. That's a good pick. So I have Malik Willis as my fourth best quarterback in front of Desmond Ridder. I think with his arm strength and then him being the best athlete out of those guys, best pure runner, he's built like a fucking tank too.
Yeah.
This isn't like Lamar Jackson, like skinny can run. This is a dude that can run through you, around you. Might have the best cannon in this whole draft in terms of pure arm strength. He just needs to be coached up. Like, this is a prospect who's kind of a project who's worth taking. And imagine him with Sean Payton. Be interesting, huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about him? The only knock I have against him is like he needs to be more accurate, which is important, but like they didn't play nobody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're coming out of Liberty. Just size alone gets him right to the league. The way he moves. It's funny, I just keep saying the way people move, but it is true. I mean, this kid he can dart, and he's a big body again. You're right. He's not no flimsy player who's gonna get knocked out. He's just an all around good pick. I mean, I'm watching him get thrown around right now. They're in the red zone. He gets thrown out of the red zone, and then he throws in a touchdown. That's perfect. It's a good pick.
Okay, so who do I got next? I got fucking Steelers, dude.
Now all the quarterbacks, like all these good quarterbacks off the board, and that's what they need.
Yeah, right. They could have afforded to take a quarterback. This is an interesting one.
They got some holes to fill.
So, trying to find my notes here.
Are we live?
No, I don't think we're live anymore. Whoa!
Mills rolling right, throws over the middle.
Can't have that. Fucking get in trouble. I'm trying to think. So, I'm stuck in a weird spot here because with this Steelers pick, okay, since we're both picking back and forth, it's like blowing up our prospects that are like left over. Guys that are left over that probably would go already would go. I'm torn because more than anything, the Steelers need two things: quarterback and offensive lineman. They have no good offensive linemen. They don't have a quarterback. Big Ben's gone now. No quarterbacks left on the draft. I love Tyler Linderbaum. He's probably going to be really good at the next level. And he's ranked the 6th guy at PFF. We have not drafted him. But tackle's more important. Ikwanu's still on the board.
Yep.
Going to the Steelers.
Yep.
Ikwanu to the Steelers. Good. Well, I hope it goes to Steelers. We'll just run his ass over. So now you're on the clock with the Chargers. Interesting
So
pick.
I had Kenyon Green going to the Steelers, a guard.
Guard, yeah, I had him in one of my mocks. There's still some really good fucking players left.
It's kind of like how
It's kind of like you in baseball.
it's kind it's kind of like how I did for the Browns. Garrett needs a little bit of help over there, so I'm gonna give Bosa some help. Give me Jordan Davis.
Oh, you want Jordan Davis? Was he interior defensive lineman? Oh, shit. For the Chargers, they do need D-line, too. That's actually a really good pick there, Cud. Well, I already know where I'm going with this pick. This team is another team, right, who's in an odd situation. They're 500, could have potentially been a playoff team. You have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You have one of the best defenses in the league. Henry Ruggs had to go all straight fucking fear and loathing in Las Vegas and get drunk and high and just kill a bunch of people and shit. So his career's over with.
He killed one person.
Same shit, whatever. His career's over with. His life's over with. He's going to prison.
Yep, his wife's getting tagged somewhere in the
Yeah.
back.
So this is where Papa's going wide receiver, baby. And we're going with Drake London out of USC.
Whoa.
So the reason why I'm going with Drake London over USC is underrated speed, underrated route runner, big body. His ability to catch the ball at the catch point or in protested catch situations and then still run after the catch. A lot of big dudes, you see them, for some reason, big wide receivers aren't that great run after the catch. They kind of jump up, catch a ball, they're slow, they come down, the dudes gang up on them and take them down, right? Got guys like Mike Evans who can run after the catch.
Right.
I'm not saying he's Mike Evans, but he's got a little bit of that. Like, his run after the catch ability is really good. He's hard to take down. Catch radius. That'd be a great weapon for Derek Carr to put alongside his speedy guys and slot receivers. You got Hunter Renfrow there. I feel like him and Hunter Renfrow contrast each other really well.
He's always open.
Yeah, he's always open. He had like 100 catches this year. Drake London to the Las Vegas Raiders for Derek Carr. And now you're on the clock. You got an Eagles pick, kid. What are you doing? What's good? What we doing here? Got Linderbaum still on the board. Got edge guys on the board. Corners.
Drake London would have been nice for the.
Yeah, well, he's still got good wide receivers left, bro. I know. I'll tell you who I'd be picking here. Hold on.
You got the other Ohio State wide receiver.
Little Chris Olave. Okay, what we doing here?
Let me sit back for a second.
He's like, let me fall back. Let me fall back. Hey, back over here.
Oh, still Trent McDuffie on the board.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what? Kelsey's getting a little old.
Oh, okay.
Give me Linderbaum.
Oh, that's a smart pick. Linderbaum up the yo. Kelsey is getting old. I forgot about it. He's like 32 now, something like that. That's not a bad pick, man. Protect your quarterback. Protect your quarterback. So the Ravens. Okay, Ravens are on the clock. My bad. Dude, shut up. Where is that thing? Go away.
Bill's rolling right, throws over the middle, wide open. Cooks, touchdown.
His only touchdown of his career. So, I'm actually intrigued on where you're going with this pick. I want to see if it's matching
What's
up
the
with
answer?
what I'm picking.
Oh my
Start
fucking god!
leaking
Shut
information
up.
or some nonsense.
Okay. What pick are we at?
We're at 20.
On the
The
Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravens actually need a bunch of stuff, contrary to popular belief. This is what I'm gonna do for the Ravens. I'm going Devin Lloyd, linebacker, Utah. They need more help on defense. I'm going to pair him up there, back there with Patrick Queen. So they have a little more front seven action. Devin Lloyd, kind of versatile, toolsy linebacker, do a little bit of everything, tackle, knock dudes out. That's where I'm going.
I had him going to your squad.
So I heard.
Miami's
on the clock. You got Miami, kid.
It's going to be easy. Duffy's going there.
Okay. They have good corners. You're taking McDuffie?
Yep.
Okay.
Because like someone said, you can never have enough depth
Yeah, you can never have
at the
enough
corner
corners.
position.
Patriots on the clock. They need weapons, particularly speed. Jamison Williams, Alabama to the Patriots.
Nice.
Eagles are on the clock. That's you again. Man, Carol Laftis is the number 7th ranked defensive player or 7th ranked player. Has not been picked yet.
Well, he's going right to the Eagles, so.
Yeah, you do need edge. You're taking him?
Yep.
Karalaptis, another dude who's really, really good. A lot of people think he's the best edge rusher in the league or in college football. I don't think so. I don't think he has the athletic pedigree as these other dudes have, but
So
he's really
I think
good.
Ojabo is very good. I think he was overshadowed by Hutchinson a bit, but I mean, you gotta figure out a guy over there. Where are you going with Arizona?
Let me think. Cardinals. This is an interesting one. Well, I would say the Cardinals' only super weakness is their offensive line.
You taking Green?
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm probably taking Kenyon Green. Can't go wrong. They need an interior offensive lineman to protect Marine. Kenyon Green can move too. You need guards that can move, and Kyle Kingsbury's system, Anton's favorite system.
So
Oh, you got the Bills, son.
So I had Drake London going to the Bills, but we are gonna stay in the receiver core. Big body Treylon Burks from
Oh, you're
Arkansas.
with the big body, cuz?
Yeah.
Treylon Burks. Yo, Big Burks. What's funny is he's like 6'3", 230, but when he gets out in the open field and starts running, yo, I can't wait to see how fast he runs at the combine. That's a big boy. He's steaming. He picks up steam, his top speed, off the chain. But he can do a little bit of everything, run after the catch, get the ball to catch point. Can't go wrong. I think he's cool. Arkansas is not really known for like a lot of really good players. But Arkansas. All right, well, Bengals here. I got my team. Bengals here.
I'd take that edge.
Well, we need offensive linemen big time. I think I'm going to go an offensive lineman here. I'm going to go Bernard Raymond, Central Michigan.
Chippewas?
Yeah, Chippewas. I'm going to take a tackle here and play for the right-hand side. Got to build that line up, baby. It's the only thing that's holding us back is this offensive line. Let's go. Now you got, this is an interesting one because they're loaded almost everywhere. This could be a potential sleeper pick for a certain position I'm not high on to be taken here. What do you got?
Olave.
That's actually a good pick because they're going to need wide receivers now.
Yep. Because
Taking
AB
Olave?
just walks out at halftime. So yeah, give me Chris Olave.
Olave is definitely the best slot in this draft.
Yeah.
Crispy route runner, understands zone coverage, faster than people give him credit for, solid after the catch, catches everything.
Yeah.
I like Olave. So Detroit went Kayvon Thibodeau. You know what sucked was in my mock draft, I had Detroit taking a quarterback. Now I'm not so sure with this pick. That's in this pick. Let's see what we got here. Well, I mean, you can't go. Oh, we're gonna go with a little Kyer Elam right here, a little
Out of
cornerback.
Florida.
Yeah, do a little Kyer Elam, little cornerback.
Nice.
Got a little cornerback out here for the Detroit. Running out of notes over there, dude.
So I'm gonna stick to it. Offensive tackle out of Kentucky, Kennard.
Oh, you're taking Kennard? So you like that pick 29 for the Titans? You like Kennard over Penning?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Well, Dallas, I'm taking Javid Ajobo. They need edge players. Michigan. Chiefs. Interesting pick.
They probably could use some up front defensive linemen
Yeah.
or linebacker edge rusher.
Kenneth Walker, Michigan State.
Oh, you're going running back here? Really?
Look, in order
That's
to control a
interesting.
game, you need a running back.
Yeah. Even though the
The
Chiefs have
most
Patrick
important.
Mahomes, you got to run the ball 1,000 times. Wait, you're going to take him even though they already have a good running back that they picked up in the end of the first round the other year?
What has he been doing?
He's been really good when he's on the field.
Well,
So Kenneth Walker's your pick.
Weapons.
Interesting. Kenneth Walker the third.
You can never have
running
enough
back.
weapons.
Well, I'm going to make this pick assuming that this guy, that Aaron Rodgers stays there.
you taking Dotson?
This is a shot in the dark pick because I really, really love this player, but he hasn't played much due to injuries. I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him right here because I value this style of player more than the other guys. George Pickens, Georgia Bulldogs. End of the round, get Aaron Rodgers in this little bit of wide receiver help, a little contrast to what he's got going on out there.
So before this next,
Well, we can recover. We can review our first round. We're done with the first round.
okay.
So, what picks surprise you guys? I'm surprised me. Linderbaum fell so deep.
Yep.
So, I mean, first two picks are easy. Everybody knew what was going on there.
By the way, this shows draft grades at the end too when you finish it.
Really?
So it'll tell you what PFF thinks about our picks.
I was a bit surprised when you put Stingley on the Jets. I think Hamilton should have been there.
Got a cover, baby.
I know. Yeah, Garrett Wilson. You thought Kenny Pickett was hilarious.
Oh, I don't think it's a bad pick. I just didn't expect you to take Pickett over
Cole.
Corral.
Yeah.
And then where it got picked.
Yeah. I wanted Cross to fall, but I wasn't expecting Howell to go to the Falcons either. I mean,
You gotta start throwing darts at that quarterback board if you're Atlanta.
look at that.
Gotta-
Our
You gotta
first,
start.
all of
You
our
have to.
quarterbacks were gone. 7, 9, 10, 11.
Quarterback's important, man. If
And
Adam
then
was here, all the
15.
running backs would be picked already.
I surprised myself picking Malik Willis for the Saints. I thought it was a very good pick. I think that was my sleeper pick, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like if there's one coach that can get a lot out of a dude like that, I mean, look what he does with a less talented, what's his face? Who's the dude that ran all over the Giants that one game, quarterback? Remember he had the play where he ran through the whole entire Giants defense and spun around and fucking went in the end zone. Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
Yeah, Taysom Hill. He's got he could do a lot. He could do all the things Taysom Hill can, and then pass the ball better. So, and look what they've won football games with Taysom Hill. So imagine if you get a guy that can do all that and then actually throw the ball down the field.
So I'm gonna say like my wrap up from listening to you guys on your mock draft. I think Darrin makes the Neal pick for the Texans, and I think the whole mock draft just comes undone.
Look, I'm coming out
It's
swinging.
not that it's not a good pick. It's that this is what happens in actual real draft rooms. Someone gets taken off the board, and people's draft boards just become like just mush. They're like, we wanted to start with that guy and move forward. It just repositioned a lot of guys on the teams that I think you guys already had set up. It wouldn't have been it's not a bad pick it'd actually be a smart pick for the Texans building, but it just the surprise is that one pick can kind of shift a whole draft totally around, especially when people are thinking what teams might be looking for, and what they're doing in movement, and one player can create a little bit of havoc. And that was just my assessment of your guys' first round.
Well, it's a tough subject sitting here saying we're the GMs.
Yeah.
What do we need, but what do we want? I mean, does
Couple of my
Olave
picks-
really go to what's up?
A couple of my picks were, even though I wanted certain guys, I made a pick based off what I think I should do, even though I liked certain dudes.
Exactly.
Got more.
I mean, big Philly guy, I would have loved Olave in Philly. I mean,
It's all right. I got you. I got you the best receiver in the draft.
Yeah. But that Treylon Burks kid is really good.
We still got good players left on the board.
Yeah.
Let's move into the second round. It's gonna get saucy in here. So who's up? You're up for
You outie?
Yeah.
you taking off?
Yeah.
All right,
my
bro.
phone's about to
Just
die.
hit me up.
All right. We're on for Friday anyways.
Yeah, just let me know. Friday, I'm thinking probably like noon.
So we'll go heavy on playoff.
Yeah,
and,
playoffs
picks.
and like who
I still have my picks written down.
who we were right, who we were wrong on, all that stuff. The teams.
Playoffs.
Playoff. Thanks, guys, for having me fill in.
Yes, sir.
For the big Adam.
Yeah, just make sure you're not hanging around sicklies, all right? Just text me.
All right. See ya.
Later. Okay, so you're on the clock again. Jaguars again. Remember with the Jags, you picked Aiden Hutchinson, defensive end.
Yeah. Give me Dotson from Penn State, the receiver.
Okay, weapons can't go wrong with there. Jahan Dotson. Okay, can't go wrong with receiver. I mean, they're gonna lose. What's his name? DJ Chark, probably to free agency because he's good enough to where like teams that like need more firepower that are better will probably pick him up. And I had Detroit. I took Kyer Elam. We're building on this secondary, baby. I lied. I'm going edge here. Kingsley and Agarby. Probably a first-round talent. Slid in ours. Really versatile edge defender. Not as athletic as some of the guys, but he's got, like, the things you want. The long levers. Plays aggressive. So, we're getting another edge. We got Kayvon Thibodeau and Kingsley and Agarby over in this bitch.
Nice.
So, now you're the Texans again.
All right. So, what do the Texans need? Know what? We're going to keep building that O-line over there. Give me Penning.
Okay, so you want Penning. All right, a little Trevor Penning action. So, wait, but Penning's a tackle. Where the hell are you putting Penning?
Anywhere he wants to go.
You're just gonna put him at guard?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. So you just build up the tackles out here. Okay, well, you went O-line. I'm going O-line too. I'm building up this Jets O-line. I'm going Zion Johnson out of Boston College.
At Boston College.
What do you know about that? Boston. Now your Giants again on the clock, kid.
Who'd you pick up?
Zion Johnson, the guard out of Boston. The Giants, they need almost everything. Taking a quarterback here.
The Giants. Mechie out of Alabama.
Oh, so you want more weapons for these guys? You taking John Mechie the third?
Yep.
Yeesh. Who are you gonna cut over there, John Ross? They have tons of wide receivers.
How's Galladay doing over there?
That's true. Yeah, Galladay sucks. Dude, the 18th and the 19th ranked players are on my board right now. So I'm taking Roger McCreary. Yeah, Seattle needs help on that back end.
So you put Stingley on the Jets. Let's give him some help with Brisker.
Yo, that's funny that he lasted this long. Brisker's my favorite player in the draft.
Really?
Yeah,
I love
Brisker.
Kyle Hamilton. This dude is nasty.
Brisker's a beast. He just comes up and hits everyone. He's built like he's built like a smaller Saquon. He's just jacked and run up fucking hitting dudes. He's
Don't
hilarious.
say that too loud.
Yeah, don't say that too loud.
There's only one Saquon here.
So the Bears. Okay, so I'm not impressed by the offensive linemen left. And they need offensive linemen. I like a couple of them. You look at the players that are left. Let me see. Oh, God. I'm going to go Andrew Booth Jr. here and give him a corner. I like Andrew Booth coming out of Clemson. I think he's underrated.
I had him in the first round. Just things change a lot, you know.
I wanted to get an offensive weapon for Justin Fields, but win some, you lose some.
Washington's on the clock. Let's build up the defense over there. Give me Jordan Battle out of Alabama.
There you go. It's a good pick. They use secondary guys. So Jordan, look at it. So like Brisker, Booth, Jordan Battle, McCreary. These are like potentially first round dudes all falling into the second round. This shit's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so Falcons. We're gonna get some more edge work. Drake Jackson,
Nice.
USC. Some people think Drake Jackson's a first round guy. I don't see it, but
So, the Broncos lost Von Miller.
yes, sir.
Give me Arnold out of Penn State.
Was he an edge guy?
Yeah.
You sure he's an edge guy? Oh, you want? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's an edge guy.
I was looking in the wrong spot.
Oh, yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
think he's a first round talent too.
He's
I don't
big.
know how to say his
Holy
last name.
shit. Yeah. He looks like Michael
need edge
Parsons.
Too. Vikings need edge too. And one of my favorite guys is still on the draft board, Jermaine Johnson II out of Florida. Absolute beast. We're starting to fly through these now.
Yeah. The Brownies. I mean, two strong corners sitting on the draft board still, and then we got a QB down there too. That's weird.
Martin Emerson's really good.
Yeah. They're both really good.
His
Give me
grade
Daxton
wasn't
Hill.
as good this year as it normally is, but
Daxton Hill.
Daxton Hill. Okay. Giant. Or fucking Miami's on the clock. Well, this is what we're gonna do for Miami. I think Miami's got a good defense. But I think they need interior guys. We're going Devontae Wyatt. Let's go. Could have gone weapons for them. You know, maybe get some offensive linemen, but I don't like the offensive linemen that are left, really.
The Saints are on the board.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a Cameron there. Give him another Cameron Thomas out of San Diego State.
Cameron Thomas is good. Is another guy that's rising. Steelers. We'll go cornerback Martin Emerson.
This kid shouldn't have fallen this far. We done fucked this whole draft up. The Chargers. It's a good squad over there. Kyler Gordon out of Washington, cornerback.
So, with this pick, I'm getting more weapons. I'm going Sky Moore here. Let's go.
I don't think he's really going to fall this far.
No, probably not.
The Eagles. That's 2 picks for me.
Yeah, you guys got a bunch of picks. This
Yeah.
one's got to count.
Let me look through a little bit. So, if I'm Howie, like this kid out of Georgia, Lewis Kahn, safety.
This one's going to be rough. This team needs offensive line help. I'm going to go tackle Zion Nelson here. University of Miami, Florida. So now you got 49ers pick, and I know who my pick would be here.
Offense or defense?
Offense.
Really? Oh, okay. Running back, Hall out of Iowa State.
That's who I was gonna take. If I had that pick, yeah, Brees
That's a
Hall.
good pick.
He's a really good player.
I love
think
Trey
he fits-
Sermon though.
I think he fits what they do. Well, yeah, remember, they got a lot of good running backs here, but almost all of them keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you going to do? Raheem Mostert's like 800 years old.
You got the Pats again.
Yeah, what did I take for the Pats the first time? Wide receiver, didn't I?
Receiver,
Jameson
yeah.
Williams.
Kid out of USC, right?
We're going to go here. One of my favorite players here, Magi Sanders. I really think Magi Sanders has a lot of upside. It's going to take a team that knows how to coach to get the best out of him. That's why I'm going to put him out here for the Pats.
I have the Colts. Tight end Jeremy Rucker out of Ohio State.
Oh, you like Jeremy Rucker? Okay. Picks him over Weidermeyer and friggin' what's his face? McBride's a beast. Okay, on the clock. Okay. My bad. We're going to go Logan Hall here, defensive interior.
Out of Houston. Nice. I get the Bills again. Dope.
So you get the picks where there's certain players I want to pick for those teams.
So I took that kid out of Arkansas. And
Yeah. You took Treylon Burks, didn't you?
Yep. I mean, I really can't go anywhere with this, but let's put a rusher in there. Trayvon Walker.
Walker's pretty good. Georgia has so many good players, dude.
Yeah, that's why they are not. You get the Bengals.
Yeah, and I got Trey McBride, tight end, Colorado State. Give Burrow another tool, baby, to work with. Let's go. Trey McBride is a beast. He can do absolutely everything. And then when you see how big he is, it's deceptive. His straight line speed, dirty. I would love us to get Trey McBride. Ugh.
So this is making me mad. I keep seeing this quarterback here.
Carson Strong, can't take it.
He's not going to. Actually,
Put him behind Brady.
I'm putting him behind Brady.
Carson Strong.
Just get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. So, on the clock, Broncos. Well, the Broncos, I'm going Daniel Falele. Have you seen how big Daniel Falele is? They have all those running backs there. Pull Daniel Falele up. You want to talk about a big tackle? He puts Evan Neal to shame. Go Daniel Falele here.
Is he related to Bruce Ukulele?
Dude, Daniel Falele is like 6'9", 440 pounds. And like in shape. Look how big he is. I gotta pull this up for the people online.
Holy shit. Yeah, this dude's big. 400 pounds?
Yeah.
6'9", 400. That was him as a freshman, too.
Yeah, 6'9", 400. He's fucking massive.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking boy, Daniel Falele. Holy yikes.
Why is he falling, though?
It's probably because, like, he's not going to be as agile as some of the other guys.
Right.
But, dude, he's a fucking load. That's That's 6'9", 400 pounds of like in shape.
Yeah.
He's not in bad shape.
He's moving too.
God, that's a big fucking boy. Yeah, fuck yeah, bring him to the Broncos. All they're gonna do is run the football next year because they don't got a quarterback.
Well.
So Daniel Flaherty with the Broncos. You're on the clock with
The Falcons.
Falcons.
Who'd you pick for them last?
Quarterback. Oh no, Edge Drake Jackson.
David Bell, wide receiver for Purdue.
Dude, I like David Bell too, and they need more wide receivers. David Bell's a beast.
Realistically, who do you pick here?
Dallas?
Yes.
Well, what did I pick for Dallas? Didn't I have Dallas's pick?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I took an edge player.
Yes, you did. So now where do you go here? I mean, they're just stacked everywhere. The punter?
A punter? I would say that defensive interior. Travis Jones, maybe? I don't know. Can't go wrong with another corner. Maybe a tackle. Just have a backup tackle.
That kid from Washington sitting right here. Jackson Kirtland.
No, I'm going to build on the interior. I'm going Travis Jones here, Connecticut. And well, no, I get the last pick.
You
Chiefs.
get the last pick?
Yeah, you're on the clock with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. There's a lot of people on the board still, too.
There's good linebackers left.
Yeah. I think Brandon Smith's going there. Yeah.
So Brandon
Linebacker
Smith,
from Penn State.
And I'm taking Christian Harris. Last pick for the Packers. Okay, so now should pump out your draft grade.
Your results.
It for some reason when you do the first two picks, it gives you a C plus every time.
Yeah.
Gave you a C minus for Evan Neal.
Yeah.
But look how good the rest of our picks are, baby. Let's go, dude. A minuses down the board. So it's saying our only bad picks were our first three picks.
B plus.
A plus for the quarterback picks at 9 and 10, dude.
B plus.
A plus on your DeMarvin Leal pick. A for the Trent McDuffie pick. A for the Kyrie Elam pick. A's for like the whole end of the first round.
Olave was a B. Nice. You got an A for the corner from Florida. Nice.
So then it has overall draft grades for each team.
A minus for the Kenneth Walker pick.
We didn't have a bad draft for any of the teams. The lowest was the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Washington football team A plus. So the best ones were the Washington football team. Then we had a couple A's. We had an A for the Jets, an A for the Dolphins.
I mean, of course you get an A for the Giants.
For Cleveland. A for Atlanta.
A minus for the Giants.
So, yeah, I mean, we kind of pretty much just blew each other's shit up because some guys got pushed down based off what dudes pick. Like Kyle Linderbaum sliding all the way into the late teens, early 20s. Like, it's a rough one because, like, not a lot of teams are, like, dying for center. And even if you are dying for a center, tackle's more important. So if you're dying for tackles, you're taking a tackle over Kyle Linderbaum if he's better. There's, like, 5 tackles that are probably you would pick before taking a center.
Yeah.
So now...
So the first 2 picks that we had, I don't see an issue with it. I don't know why we got a C+. But yeah, the third pick that I threw in, Neal from Alabama, the tackle, I mean, of course it's going to be a shitty grade for that. But C pluses for the 2 edge rushers going first, that's actually going to happen in real life. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen in real life. The only way it doesn't happen in real life is if a team. The only way that doesn't happen is if the Lions like a quarterback enough. And I don't know if they like a quarterback enough. You never know. I mean, Daniel Jones got picked, what, 6th? What did he, 6th or 10th? Some shit like that?
Daniel Jones is trash.
You want to talk about it? Tell us about Daniel Jones, dude.
I'm just not set
Make your
high on
case.
him. I don't know. I don't like him as a person. He's not like he's not
we don't
like
even know him.
I mean, they need help all around over there in New York. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who's worse, the Jets or the Giants. I mean, the Jets have a better record, probably.
They're both pretty bad.
I don't know. I think they could have picked somebody a lot better in that draft over Daniel Jones. I mean, for somebody to get hyped over that pick blows
What other
my
quarterbacks got taken in that draft? Let's look that up. Let's see what quarterbacks were in this draft. Kyler Murray got taken 1. Yeah, Daniel Jones was taken 6th. Josh Allen was taken right after him. Oh, no, the other Josh Allen. I lied. Dwayne Haskins got taken after him.
Bust.
Trash. Let's see who else. Okay, so he got taken because the draft class wasn't that great.
Kind of like this one. It's kind of like you in
Drew
baseball.
Lock got drafted after him. No, this draft class is better than that one. I mean, unless you want to, if you want, I mean, you could say Kyler Murray was in this one, so it kind of uplifts it. But outside of Kyler Murray, this draft class coming out is better than these guys. Well, I can't even find another quarterback. Is there even a quarterback in the 3rd round? Will Greer?
Wait,
Ryan Finley?
when did the Eagles pick up Jalen Hurts?
Last year.
You're right. I was losing my fucking mind. Wow. That was fun. That was definitely fun. I kind of got lost in the first round. I mean,
Oh, looks like our overall draft grade was an A.
the first 3 picks for me on paper were exactly how it's shown here, and then I actually called you before I even came over. I said these 2 guys are interchangeable, Stingley and Hamilton. I just didn't think you were gonna pick Stingley over Hamilton. I mean, sheesh. I don't bash the pick though; they're both great players, but I had Pickett going there.
Any ones you wish you could take back?
Ones that I could take back. No, I don't think so. Maybe that Neil pick, maybe, but I don't think it's as bad of a pick as a C minus though. I don't believe in that, but.
Well, that was fun. Little draft here to get the podcast juices flowing back. When are you done?
When am I done with school?
Yeah.
Or
no, when are you going back?
The 15th, I think. 16th. It's a Sunday.
Okay, so that's a ways. Maybe you can come back Friday for the one with Tom.
What are
If
you
you
guys
want,
talking
we're just
about?
literally just going to talk teams that we thought were good, teams we didn't think were good, playoffs, all that stuff. If you want, we're going to be here during the day. You got to work or no?
I'm not sure yet. Look, all I know is the Colts are nasty.
Yeah, we'll see till that run gets shut down.
Yeah. Well, the running back is the most important player on the field, so. Yeah, that was really fun, though.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, Daddy's got to roll and get shit together for friggin' dinner and gym, but this was a fun little way to get back onto the podcast trail here. A little mock draft. We'll have to come back and do another one of these later once the dust settles and the playoff pictures all set and all the draft order gets sent around. We have the what's the thing? The Senior Bowl. Did they already have that?
No.
Senior Bowl and all that stuff, and we'll see what's what with these players. You got anything else you want to drop about any prospects before we dip?
No. Give me Pickett.
You heard it here, folks.
Pickett.
Give me Pickett. Give me Pickett. That'll be interesting. I like Pickett a lot. That fake slide is nasty. But this is the Keep It a G Real podcast. You know what it is. We're back where we start doing more episodes. A little football, probably Friday. And then this weekend, we're going to do a little bit of video game talk with me and 2019 or 2019 or when did I start the podcast? I think it's 2020 Guest of the Year. Kyle Lapine, voted by the people, is going to be back for his 15th episode. Yeah, we'll be back for some more podcasts. So you guys have a great day, and we're out. Holla at us.